Uh, so where should we start, Gator?
Well, I think we should go line by line. I think the first thing on the list that everybody's been waiting for an entire weekend are the rest of the Kraut leaks.
That's true. Now we have a little bit of a smaller crew here, so we might go over some of these again tomorrow night. But yeah, there's quite a few here that I left out. I guess we should just start at the top, though, huh? Here's the first one. As I said,
Look at those
really...
tabs. Chat.
Yeah, I have a lot of that's all the leaks and the stuff we're gonna talk about. So, what else? Okay, second one. Now, notice this is one James Alsop. You're familiar with him, correct, Gator?
That is correct.
Oh, please, Phil, baffle me. I'm waiting. As you might imagine, Kraut has some ill will towards James. I don't know why, but I guess, anybody who's a quote-unquote alt-right white nationalist, Kraut has a hard on to try to take down. So that's a little taster, but he also calls James Alsop a Nanking rape baby. Somebody else says Nihon is a shit. Yes, a Nanking rape baby. That's how he described James Alsop. And he reveals that his, or I don't know if it's his next one or one of his paranoia pornographer, which I'm sure he thinks is, an ace, amazing title, is going to be on James Alsop. That was one of the ones. So I guess the Black Pigeon Speaks video that he made was called Paranoia Pornographer, whatever. And so he's going to make one on James Alsop. And he says he found out something interesting about him, Gator. That's what goes back to this screenshot here with the blood on his head. I guess he got attacked by Antifa. They busted his head open with something there. But Kraut doesn't believe it, Gator. Now, neither do some of his goons don't believe it either. That looks like fake blood made out of cherry Kool-Aid packets. Then Kraut says, someone just smashed my head in. Oh, let me smile like I am JFG's new groomed retard. Yeah, it was a flagpole. Yeah, that's right. It was a flagpole. Kraut, now they ask, is there video? Kraut says, not as far as I have seen. So he's going to put his big boy pants on here, Gator, and he's going to prove that James Alsop lied about this.
I hope he cites his sources this time. I know Kraut seems to have a problem with citing his sources.
We wouldn't want any plagiarism there. Okay.
Exactly.
Let's see. Oh, I do have a. Let me read these. Steph Dev says, "Have you seen Kevin Logan go off on Shit Rat? Was pretty good. I don't know if I saw that or not. Actually, Suicide Chan says, even if I don't think I did. Suicide Chan says, even if I'm at work, you still can't abort the retort. P.S. Fuck you, Kraut, you rat fuck. Kusakuri says, be thankful for Kraut. Because of him, I found JF, CRP, Andy, and of course you amazing bastards. Thank you for everything. You can't abort the retort. Keep it up." Okay. Hear them discussing more. Yeah, look at it. I mean, kind of looks like blood, to be honest. Kraut says, where's the head wound? Somebody else, Green Hornet, says, blood doesn't look like that. Actually, blood does look like that. Now, you see it's really red. There's other pictures of him where it's, like, really extremely red. Blood is, I know that I'm not exactly, a scientific expert or what have you. But blood, when it first comes out of you, what is it? I think it's when it first comes out, it's red, or is it darker? I don't remember. Basically, it's the crimson. Oxygen. Yeah, it's crimson. The oxygen is what changes the color of blood. But anyway, from dark to light. Maybe somebody in the chat. I thought I was going to be big brain and explain
blood
it.
As it dries, blood gets darker. But
yeah,
I've had my head busted open before. You bleed pretty freely, and it's fucking everywhere.
All right.
And it is that bright red crimson because it's coming directly. There's a lot of blood in your head.
Yes,
that's why wrestlers would blade their foreheads, because there's just so much blood up there that it'll bleed freely and create that nice like crimson.
I'm just saying, there's nothing about this. Oh God, not that picture. This picture that looks out of the ordinary to me whatsoever. And there's other pictures where it shows the back of his head. I don't know. I'd have to look one up. But he's like, oh, I don't see a head wound. Anyway. Why is he smiling? Why is there blood splatter on the front of the cap? Look at Kraut's going full CSI here. Now here's more Kraut. He once claimed to have been assaulted by Antifa and that some Antifa goons smashed his head with a bike lock. Looked into that. I think he faked it. Then this is a comment that has nothing to do with it. Then Kraut says, he claims to have been hit on the back of his head, but the blood splatters on the front. Also, the blood looks like ketchup. Does that really look like ketchup to anybody with a brain, Gator?
No, it doesn't look like ketchup at all.
Ketchup?
For starters, ketchup has a thicker consistency.
Yeah, what do you mean ketchup? Are you that dumb? I mean,
mustard, motherfucker.
First off, I mean, there are fake blood packs and shit that look more ketchup. Anyway.
More realistic than fucking ketchup.
Ketchup. Yeah, I'm sure he used fucking Heinz ketchup, you fucking absolute retard.
Ketchup on mustard.
Then he says, there's too few of it. I guess he means not enough blood, whatever. Additionally, he is smiling. I've seen head injuries, I bet. I bet you have. You don't just smile when someone smashed your head in. Additionally, you bleed like a pig. Lots of blood. Okay. Kraut's the expert. And then here's, I don't know if this is Alsip or somebody else. Then that's another one. Now, one of his own people says, saying that is fake is really shaky ground. You don't say. You do not say. Now, Kraut completely ignores it, but even one of his own, now, most of them are sycophants, but one of them has some type of brain in their head and said, look, Kraut, maybe you don't want to challenge this, but you know what? I hope he actually does. I hope he does go through with that. So, James Ketchup instead of James Alsop. That's what it is, mate. All right, I like that. Somebody else says Alsop bladed. On the top of his head? That would be I don't know if I've seen a blade on the top of the head. I'd have to think about it. Okay, here's a little more from Kraut. He says, now, imagine being this indecisive and this much of a pussy. He says, I have a group of 12 people who review my videos. If the majority disapproves, the video gets deleted and isn't published. 3/4 of my videos never made it onto my channel, according to Kraut. He has a committee of 12, I guess you could call it the Politburo there, who review his videos. And if he doesn't get a majority, he just deletes the entire video.
That's insane.
I mean, that's what he says. Now, Kraut, of course, Kraut says a lot of things. The 12 apostles.
He's full of shit.
The 12 apostles, somebody sent chat. Probably make it a little bit bigger. What else? I just thought that was not that huge. Now, let's get into a little bit of maybe the meat of this. Now, I almost threw this in on Friday, but this is a little bit more of what are they doing in there in that server? Well, at least some of what they're doing. We don't know. We don't have everything from there, but he says Alternative Hypotheses used to tweet out people's videos with orders to his followers, such as dislike this video. Oh wow, he's giving orders. Oh no, he told them to dislike. He would tweet that and then delete it within 20 minutes. We also found that Millennial Woes would tweet out doxes on occasion, but always delete them so quickly that we couldn't archive them. So we automated the archiving. Now, let's continue. Right now, we are looking at ways to process the data into a file, an Excel file, or something like that. Oh, let's continue. We're getting a little faster here. It's gathering people's tweet, how they tweet, when they tweet, and when they delete tweets. This is done to establish if there are media manipulation tactics going on and being conducted by them. Now, they have a quote-unquote library of about 400 people's tweets on this Discord server, and they archive them, and they archive when people delete them, and they look for patterns in the tweets. And I think there's another screenshot coming up here in a moment where they said they had about 100,000 tweets cataloged, and now most of these people are considered, or at least by them, considered alt-right, quote-unquote, white nationalist types. And that is their big research project, Gator.
That sounds like one of the gayest things that I have ever heard. And I just heard Soldier 76 was gay today.
By the way, I have that pulled up on the back end here. We might talk about it. The back end, get it? Wink. But yeah, that's what they're doing in here in this server. Hold on, let me keep going. All of them same priority, around 400 people, I think. probably over 100,000 tweets in total. That there's a pattern of conduct in how people make their tweets. Honestly, he's giving people way too much credit because there is no pattern in how I make my tweets. Well, there is one pattern. I tweet out the kill stream every day, and I tweet out the podcast every day after we get done. Other than that, there really isn't much of a pattern in my tweeting abilities. Gator, do you cooperate with a lot of people? Cooperate with a lot of people and get them to weigh in on your tweets? And do you have a cabal of Twitter minions do you have 12 people who vote on each tweet of yours, and if you don't get a majority, you don't send it out? Is that how you do your Twitter?
No, I just have a really complicated AI system that figures it out for me of like 1,000 bots.
By the way, Kiwi Farms in the chat says, why doesn't this guy go play video games or something instead? I don't understand. Yeah, I've said this a million times. Or at least just do something else. It's just to me, it's a waste of time.
For Christ's sakes. Jesus Christ.
Or if you're going to work on your videos, whatever, just, okay, work on your videos. But what is this massive hate boner that he has? And it won't leave him. And it doesn't do him any favors. He keeps fucking up. And this is only going to be the tip of the iceberg. He first off, he's really stupid. So he starts befriending people that he shouldn't befriend. By the way, Kraut, you can't trust anybody. I just want to let you know. God damn it. I have to turn those sounds. I hate Windows sounds. That's another thing that I haven't fixed, Gator. God damn it.
Turning off all those fucking Windows noises.
Oh, God.
Doom.
I really have to go through. No sounds. All right, I got it now. No sounds. None. But I'll just give you a little advice, Kraut. You really can't trust anybody. That's what I would just let you know. Yeah, so when you're doing your little ops online and you're pouring your guts out in DMs and stuff like that, I'll just give you a little free advice. You really cannot trust anybody, dude. That's what I would just let you know right off top, because
trust no one.
It's not just one source for these leaks. It's multiple sources, Gator. So I don't know if maybe keep a little tighter circle or I know this is controversial, Gator. He could just stop with the gay ops and go do something else.
Nah,
yeah, you're right. He can't do that.
He can't help it. The man is obsessed.
Okay. Yeah, that actually wasn't the Windows update. That was just like an advisory for somebody else doing a stream, which I don't understand why it went off with the sound, but whatever. So they're going to make strip data and make graphs. What else? Here's a tweet that he pulled from the library of Mr. Anti-Bully. He's very salty towards Mr. Anti-Bully and his friend Mr. Medicare. I can't imagine why, Gator, but he's not taking it too well. What else? Oh, here's one. There's not really any ops or anything like that. I see Josh asking me something in the chat. Ralph, do people leave his circle? Do people infiltrate him? Because I can't tell if he has no friends or if he's just too trusting. I would say both to those, actually. And he's on Discord 16 hours a day. Imagine being on Discord 16 hours, not just having it open. You know what I mean? You have it open, maybe somebody sends you a message or whatever. Actually actively participating in Discords and Discord messages for 16 hours a day, being on calls and sending messages, participating in the chat. That is a level of obsession I don't even understand. Here's the screen. Joseph Lancaster, who is Kraut, says, so, last year my address was doxxed, moved to a new place since, read my emails, someone sent cigarettes to my old home.
That's fucking...
They're trying to... I guess Christmas came a little late. They just wanted... Kraut was stressing so publicly about the cigs. He was trying to help him out, right?
They're just trying to give him a little leg up there, yeah.
Just have a smoke. Have a smoke, Kraut. Actually, I unironically would suggest Kraut should smoke. Not only should he smoke, he might want to look into opium or Xanax or something like that. He needs to be medicated, quite clearly. It's
very clearly needs to be medicated.
This dude's insane. All right. And then here he is repeating the lie that Ralph's server flagged Sargon's Patreon, which is just so dumb and untrue. Whatever, we've addressed that. I'm not even gonna waste time. He's still repeating the same old, and he's also still spurging out at Coach Red Pill, and he goes into basically the stuff he said at Coach Red Pill in his video, and it's all the same. So Coach Red Pill, Medicare, me. I don't know why. I mean, I came onto it late, but he. Look at my cigarettes, bitch. That was what Rambot said. But it's the same old people. Alsop. Who else is he really focused on all the time? Christy Winters. There's another screen that I don't have pulled up where he says, fuck Christy Winters. He's so mad about her. It's just, and I think who summed it up best the other night that I could never even hope to sum it up as well as he did was Mark Collett. Just the way he absolutely just saw through their complete trash, just right down to their soul, and how they have no meaning in their lives whatsoever, and that's why they're so caught up in this stuff. I mean, look, I like to get on online and talk shit. I like to expose faggots like Kraut, and yeah, I do it 5 days a week. Is pretty much my job. But at the end of the day,
Mark Collett just kind of looked. He just looked across the aisle and was just like,
"Give me Leviticus 20:13, because I just read your spirit.
Got a whole vibe.
Not only are you a freak, but you're also a faggot."
That's accurate. I would say that's accurate. By the way, I just turned on the noise suppression. Maybe that'll help a little bit with the audio spikes. Okay. But yeah, Mark Collett, God, he nailed it. That clip, somebody clipped it out. Oh, American Prod, that's another thing. American Prod, the clip channel is back, and he clipped that out. It's about 30 minutes long. Well, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes long, and it was excellent. I would suggest anybody go watch that if you missed the show on Friday. Jufro says, Ethan, if you lose the salty run back, you got to eat potato salad live on stream to bow to Jim's potato supremacy. I actually love potato salad, so that wouldn't be much of a punishment. The Spy Guy says, do you not like Medicare anymore? He never comes on anymore. Yeah, I like Medicare. I mean, I just played Mortal Kombat with him last week. Yeah, I always liked Jim, so. We're not buddies or anything. We don't, vacation together in the Hamptons or, talk a lot or almost hardly any outside the show. But yeah, I like Jim. Chuck Fink says, didn't Kraut get a blood splatter academic to respond? Yeah, there are some more screens where they're examining it. Steph Dev says, it is timestamp when he gets into David. It's a pretty nice rant. Seems like the left doesn't want Shit Rat either. Well, Shit Rat's got the touch of lead. Everything he does fucks up. Oh yeah, I heard about this.
Because he has a touch of the tism.
Well, he's an idiot. I mean, he thinks he's helping.
We have all the good autists on our side.
Yeah, we have the best autists, no doubt. Berserko says, if 75% of his videos didn't make it to upload, he must make some shit-ass videos. True. 2099 says, best homemade fake blood, chocolate sauce, and red food coloring. Trust me. I've never tried that, but I'll keep it in mind if I need to. Valley says, we automated the archive. He still got nothing. Yeah, he really doesn't. I mean, so what? I mean, I just thought it was interesting how he keeps bragging about CRP. He's got a library. By the way, I have a screenshot here. It's a little bit blurry to read because he actually screen shared this, right? Now, this also shows the Discords he's in. So you can see the Kumite Discord there. You can see the whatever Tommy Faggot's name, his Discord. Talk for a second, Gator. Talk for 1 second while
I see your dog.
Yeah. Go ahead.
You can see in the right hand corner. Okay, so oh shit! Look at this. Look at all the names that are on there. What does that say? Andrew Quaxon, Andy Worski, Ann Coulter, Aiden Paladin, Brittany Venti, Cowlin. I'm guessing it's Cowlin Robertson there. What is that? Crimson. I can't really read that one. But look at all these people on the right hand. Failures on there, Hard Bastards on there, Chong's on there, Justicar.
Oh, Ian Miles Chong.
Oh shit, Zidane's here. What's going on, man?
I just got home.
Long time no see.
Yeah.
It's
been a while.
Oh my God, who is this interloper?
It's just me.
How you been doing, man? Oh yeah,
pretty good,
much, man.
It's been a long day. I had to make a cup of coffee, and then I jumped on.
Oh, I feel you, man. I feel you. I'm having Maker's Mark actually though instead of coffee.
Well, I mean, your game is coming up, so
that's
a little pre-gaming isn't out of the ordinary.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. I'm sitting here sipping on Maker's Mark, and you're having a coffee.
Yeah.
Oh man, well it's good to have you back. By the way, tonight are you going to do the post-mortem during the regular kill stream slot?
Of course.
Very good. I'm looking forward to that.
The return of the kill stream post-mortem.
Yep. The return.
/Zizdan.
If Bama is winning, I'll plan to jump on. If we're getting beat
please do.
if we're getting beat too badly, I might have to lick my wounds for a little bit.
No, you need to come on if you're getting beat too badly. That's when we want you on.
Well, we'll see. We'll
have
know.
a Cody Parkey moment.
So this is Kraut's new gay ops server.
Yes. Now this is alt-right art. I just now realized this. Not only do they have an archive of, all their tweets with, what did they say, 400 people with 100,000 tweets. They also have an archive of their art, apparently, which I don't even know how that works. What is wrong with these people? I'll tell you what they're probably doing.
They saw that I set up through if this then that.com. I set up a way to show our tweets and tweets to the show, all sorts of shit on our Twitter. And I'm guessing they saw me do that on Discord, and so they decided to ape it because, like all good liberals, they don't know what the fuck they're doing, and they just copy everything that we do, but they do it very, very shittily.
Yeah, well, I mean, we never had look at all these people here, so I don't know. Now, the screenshot is a little blurry because it's from a screen share. Kraut, so big brain that he is, decided to screen share all of this on his own. So this is actually, as you can see, the login down there, maybe you can see, this is Kraut. This is actually Kraut logged in to his own.
They all screen share their shit like all the fucking time. It's so easy to get them to screen share all their shit.
And you can see the DEU, I believe that's for Deutschland, down at the bottom. So yeah, this is actually Kraut. Now you can see Mr. Mediker, Le Plurome, Lauren Southern. I don't know who that one is actually. Justicar, which doesn't really make sense. Ian Miles Chong, who made peace with him the other day, as we talked about. Hard Bastard. Failures on there for some reason, which I didn't really understand, but he's there. Let's see. Crimson Satyr. Brittany Venti, Aiden Paladin, Ann Coulter, Andy Worski, Andrew Quaxon. What is that? Alba Risen. That's just a few of the selections there. Now there's some more screenshots. As you can see, here's I think this is Aiden. This is the bot just for Aiden Paladin that he's showing here. I'm trying to look. I don't think it goes further down because he's not scrolled down any further. But right here it stops at Medicare. Let's see. Oh, wait, there's a few more. Sinatra. Let's see. What does that say? Does that say suicidal? I don't know. I can't read that one. Wife with a Purpose. It says Coach. Does that say Coach Scarspill? I don't know. Wild Goose. Good friend of the show is on there. The Guardian, which is strange. That Guy T. Orwell and Good.
Malfi Buddha. Stefan Molyneux.
Yeah.
Orwell and Good, a good friend of the show.
Yeah. They're all there on the list. Virginia Dare, who we had, Peter Brimlow. That's the guy who runs the site. He was on here. Thanks to Zidane, actually. Good guest there. Yeah, so those are just a few of the selections there on their Twitter. I think that might be the same. No, it's not the same screenshot, but basically shows the same shit. Now, as you can see, you might not be able to make it out, but there's a shit rat over in the right bar. Liberal Spurg Project. Their token Arab focus fag over there as well. Habib, whatever the fuck his name is.
Worse than Opie is what Wazlee changed his name to. That's Wazlee.
Oh, okay. Shockingly enough, Wazlee turns up. Basically the whole fag brigade here in this one server.
And Short Fag Otaku's in there too.
Wait, what?
Short Fag.
Oh, wow! I didn't even see that. I didn't even see SFO. One Species. I see him now too. Wow. The whole gang's all there, huh?
Yeah, they're all in there.
Unbelievable. Not really. It's very believable. Now here's more. Kraut says, the bullying of my then girlfriend, all of this shit, for what? Like, I sit here daily and, honest to God, can't get this shit out of my head. Just more whining. Just pathetic. Just move on with your life. I don't know. It's whatever. And then, yeah, this I think that's the same screenshot. So yeah, I think that's most. I have a few more leaks I might put out tomorrow, but those most of the juicy stuff. So the best stuff was on Friday, where he's threatening to kill people and stuff like that, and talking about cheese grater
take
to
a drill
yeah,
to Jim's kneecaps
and a cheese grater to my face, and he wanted to kill Braving Ruin. Now this was more of the operational stuff, so he's planning to go after James Alsop next. They have a huge library of tweets, and they're trying to, I don't know, figure out some media manipulation patterns or something. I don't weird.
I'm guessing that this is kind of my thoughts on this, is that they're trying to archive like everybody's tweets to use maybe building up their own paint bin.
Yes.
To try to get people thrown off Twitter, to try to like go to the media with tweets and stuff like that. I mean, it's pretty much, you know, the same shit they were doing before. I'm sure there's probably a docs here too somewhere in the server.
Yeah, that's a good point too. Actually, I don't know. It's just I can't even imagine this level of autism. Maybe I'm behind the curve or what. I just dedicating this much time per day to studying other people. It's just a little strange to me.
This is their life.
Yeah, people that
have
were
nothing else.
People that were mean to you online. Like I really don't get it.
He took that L. He took that L so fucking hard, and he's so desperate to get that fucking L off his record that he's taken like 40 others. One L for every cigarette that he smokes daily.
Oh well, I don't know. I guess that's about it as far as the Kraut leaks go. At least for today, I might dig around and find a couple more. But just any final thoughts on that, or
Kraut's a faggot.
There'll be more.
Like more needs to be said.
There'll be more leaks. Every time this dude starts something up, it leaks, right? Every single time. He has the worst knit like group of people he hangs out with. Nothing he does is a secret. Everything gets out. Like, he's the worst human being on the planet. He can't fucking get over losing once. And his entire life has devolved into this just trying to get revenge. He has no job. Lives at home. His mom pays for everything. He had to bum money from his little brother to buy a fucking video game. I mean, that's where his fucking life is. Like, you bum money from your little brother to buy a game because you can't afford it yourself. That's where his life is at
for
right
a
now.
video game. It wasn't like, oh, my house note's late and I might get thrown it for $60 video game or whatever the fuck they charge for it over there in Euro country. $60 was too much, and he had to hit up his little brother Zidane.
Yeah.
Oh God! Imagine Kraut's your big brother, and you're his little brother. His little brother's probably got a nice career. I mean, I don't know. I'm just assuming. Maybe he's got a nice career, a nice wife, and this nasty, just greasy, smells like a fucking ashtray. He's calling you up. He's like, "Hey, little bro, remember we used to play Cowboys and Indians when I was a kid, or Nazis and Jews, whatever the fuck they play over there in Austria. We used to play that when we were kids. I need $60. I gotta be Arthur Morgan. I gotta get the new Red Dead. I have to, please help me." And he's like, God, what is this? Won't this fucker just go away? He's embarrassing me in front of my wife, and he smells like a fucking bar and an ashtray. Just get the fuck up off me. And he just throws $60 at his face just to get him out of the house. Ugh. Imagine that's his little brother. Oh man, I feel sorry for him.
He probably even calls his little brother when he needs money.
Oh yeah,
that's probably how the relationship goes.
His little brother will probably be on the target list as soon as he doesn't want any cash.
Can I borrow $20 for cigarettes?
Oh, poor little bro. Anyway, all right, let's see. Princess Leana says, "Why does Kraut care so much about people deleting tweets when he just makes shit up? Doesn't make sense." Well, he's an idiot. I don't know, but well, I mean, he explains. He talks about he wants to find media manipulation patterns. Yeah, the media is known to be very pro alt-right. I don't know. It just doesn't make any sense. You're right. It doesn't make any sense, but it's because he's an idiot. Pinky Culture 2 says, Kraut made his money by pandering to anti-immigration people. Now he's trying to destroy them. What a fag. Yeah, a lot of his, growth was, the going anti-Islam or whatever, and Islamic wave into Europe. And now I saw I think that was another leak or something. I think that might have been a tweet that he put out. He said, well, now I can't make that material anymore because it'll just get used by the alt-right, and I don't want to give them any weapons. Yeah, I'm sure they'll be citing your videos, Kraut. Nobody even wants to fucking look at you. But yeah, that was his reasoning for not making that stuff anymore. Dirty D disagrees, says, gas the sound sensory input war now. Flex Tape says, Big Chief Splitcock do heap gay ops. Big Chief Splitcock never stop heap big doxing. Terry J says, I covered my hand in ketchup and sent you a pic on Twitter. #catchops. Flex Tape says, Kraut need more nicotine. I saw that on YouTube the other day. Kraut need more nicotine. That was pretty good.